Tonight, a Spokane doctor is facing allegations of malpractice by performing extensive spine surgeries on patients for financial gain. We'll talk to a former patient who shares his experience with Dr. Jason Dreyer.
Solid, community-based academic institution.
This Sunday, the Zags will be playing against another Jesuit school in the Sweet 16. We're taking a look at the similarities and differences between Gonzaga and Creighton.
Well, we saw blue sky and sunshine today. Now I'm tracking rain and snow showers. I'll have that and your weekend forecast next.
Plus, a grieving mother says the power of social media has helped bring more attention to the murder of her son. How a viral video has shown Jason Fox's family that people around the country are rooting for justice.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here for KREM 2 News at 6. I'm Whitney Ward.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Mark Hanrahan. As a local mother waits for the murder trial to get underway in her son's death, she is finding some support from people she's never even met on social media. Late last year, 19-year-old Jason Fox was found dead, buried in a shallow grave just outside of Newport.
5 people were arrested in connection with his death. Our Morgan Trow has been covering this case more than 6 months now and says a viral video has shown Jason's family that people around the country are rooting for justice.
And I'm in over my head and I need some help.
Back in October, a gay Newport teenager was found in a shallow grave. Since Jason Fox's body was discovered, his family has been utilizing every social media platform possible to share his story to anyone who could help progress his case.
I'm not Gaga, but I can make your son's story be heard.
LGBTQ plus advocate and TikToker Josh Helfgott saw a post where Pepper Fox, Jason's mother, was asking celebrities to use their platform so her son's story could be heard.
I'm a boy with 2 lesbian moms who's gay myself, and I felt like if this happened to me, I know that I would want my story shared. And that made me feel something, so I trusted that the audience would too.
Helfgott has over 3.2 million followers on the app, so he knew his audience would be receptive. But then his post went viral. His video explaining details of the case has 1.1 million likes, more than 35,000 comments, and almost 100,000 shares. Pepper's account went from a couple hundred followers to now having almost 100,000.
I bursted into tears and I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, oh my God, what's this? And I saw it and I was like, wow, no one knew Jason but me, and all these people care about something that I care about. And that means a lot.
Users from all around the world heard Pepper's pleas, which she thanks Josh for. TikTokers are using the hashtag Justice for Jason Fox, making videos about his case and helping Pepper plan the first Pride Parade in the city of Newport, Washington.
When it started blowing up, did you ever think that it could be this impactful?
No, I am a boy sitting in his bedroom. A boy sitting in New York can have a story reach not just Washington and people in that town, but the whole country and the whole world. And I don't take that for granted.
So far, 5 men have been arrested in connection with Jason's murders. In court documents, Riley Hillstead is described as the ringleader who orchestrated it. He is being charged with first-degree murder and 8 other charges. The Pend Oreille County Sheriff's Office is investigating multiple motives, with a hate crime being one of the leads. His trial is scheduled for early May. Reporting in Spokane, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
And breaking news tonight, police say corrections officer Sergeant Justin White will not face criminal charges in the fatal shooting of a 70-year-old woman at the Spokane County Jail last December. Nancy King was shot and killed in the lobby of the jail. According to Spokane County officials, King had demanded to speak with corrections officers, and once she was allowed into the lobby, she reportedly pulled out a knife, moved aggressively towards the officer. The county says the corrections officer told the woman to back up and drop the knife before firing shots. Police say video collected from the jail, along with an eyewitness account of what happened, clearly showed that Nancy King was armed and continuing to threaten the sergeant throughout the entire incident until those shots were fired.
All right, let's talk weather now. Ended up being a pretty nice day, but it started out pretty cold and foggy, at least at my place up on the South Hill.
Mine
And we
too,
are
mine
expected to get even more wet weather, at least in the mountains this week. Let's check in now with meteorologist Tom Sherry in the Outdoor Weather Center. And Tom, the weather out there like right now looks pretty nice for you.
Yeah, it looks great. I've got blue sky and sunshine, and great to get that sun now setting after 7 o'clock in the evening. But enjoy this now because we're looking for kind of a blustery day tomorrow with cloudy skies. I think we might even see some wet snow in the morning and then change to rain as we get into the afternoon hours. We'll look for a little lingering rain on Thursday and mostly sunny skies though expected for Friday. So we'll enjoy that. We're at 50 degrees right now under mostly cloudy skies out at the airport. But my gosh, from my vantage point right here, I'm looking at mostly clear skies. So I guess it just depends on your location. You look at the Doppler radar, and as you can see, we don't have any rain or snow occurring across most of the inland northwest. We'll look for increasing clouds in the overnight period with a low of 31 degrees. 47 the expected high tomorrow. It's going to be a blustery day, wind gusts 20 to 25 miles an hour. And as I said before, just a wet, damp day. Wet snow in the morning, rain showers expected in the afternoon. I'm always looking at the weekend, folks. You can count on that. 58 expected on Saturday. We'll look for partly cloudy skies on Sunday. Should climb up to 60 degrees. This is the 6 o'clock broadcast. I show you a 10-day outlook, and I'll have that information for you coming up in about 10 minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Dozens of first-dose COVID-19 vaccine appointments are available this week at the Spokane Arena Mass Vaccination Clinic. Appointments are currently available for Wednesday through Saturday. Appointments can now be scheduled on the Safeway Albertsons website. Those with an appointment should bring a copy or screenshot of the state's Phase Finder tool showing their eligibility along with a photo ID. And all veterans enrolled with the Department of Veterans Affairs are now eligible also to receive their dose of a COVID vaccine. Veterans can receive their dose at Mann Grandstaff at the VA Medical Center here in Spokane. And according to the medical center, veterans can set up an appointment for the vaccine by calling this number, 509-434-7957. They'll talk directly to a VA representative, but you can find more information as well as that phone number. Just go to our website, krem.com.
Starting next week, the Central Washington State Fair Park in Yakima will transform into a mass vaccination center. It'll be capable of administering more than 1,000 doses per day. The new site is a joint effort with FEMA to speed up vaccinations for farm workers and other people in Central Washington who've had higher COVID infection and hospitalization rates than the rest of the state. Migrant agricultural workers are already returning for the season, and healthcare providers are trying to vaccinate as many of them as possible.
I'm just so thankful for this opportunity now to have this mass vaccine site, which we desperately need so that we're able to meet all of our populations where they are.
The federal government is providing the extra doses for the site on top of what it's been giving to the state.
You might remember this moment from 1999 when the Zags took on Florida in the NCAA tournament. Casey Calvary's tip in a rebound tipped it right into the basket. The fans actually today still call it one of Gonzaga's most famous shots. Calvary joined actually this morning on Up with Krem to talk about what it's like to make it to the Sweet 16 and what he thinks the Zags are going to need to make it to the finals this year.
Each game has been a celebration this year. I think we're in danger of looking a bit too far forward. So for me, the last couple games have been celebrating great victories against, really good NCAA tournament teams. I think it's important for us to live in the moment and just look forward to the next game. It's been awesome. We play every possession with intensity. We're trying to challenge every pass. We're getting in the passing lanes. We're getting out and pushing the ball. So I want to see that same brand of intense Gonzaga basketball, no matter what the other team's doing. As long as we go out and play like that with that focus, we'll be fine.
There we go. Well,